Let's talk about 4 ways to transform your organization from something that it was to something you want it to be. Number 1, we have Ninja. Ninja is an approach where you take a small group, or a small group decides to start, and they go for it without telling anybody else in the organization to adopt this transformation, this change, to try something new. They get the support they need, and then once they get some good feedback and good results, then you share that with a larger group. Number 2, pilot. Many organizations use this approach. They say we'll take 1 or 2 groups or teams or departments. We will attempt this new way of working, this new strategy, this new approach, and we will actually get things done. We'll get the support that we need. We'll have coaches. We'll have better funding. We'll have more autonomy and so on. And based on that, we'll see how it works. And if it works well, then we'll roll it out to the organization. Number 3, practice by practice. You start with 1 or 2 practices that are involved in this new approach or strategy. You get the group or department or multiple teams or maybe the whole organization to adopt 1 or 2 practices. Get that embedded in the culture and the reality. And then as that works, and they become more open to change or more open to this approach, then you introduce a second practice and a third and so on. And number 4, Big Bang. This is when the organization is either very open to change, or there's a burning platform, as in something bad is happening and you must change quickly. This is where the whole organization, the whole company, goes from one approach to another approach. This is usually the hardest one to do because it requires so much change. But when there's a burning platform, when there's so much desire for it or so much need, often you can get there quicker. None of these 4 ways of transformation is the right way. And not that there's only these 4. These are just very common ways. What I recommend is that you look at what you're trying to do. You talk with your department and groups and leaders. And as a leader, you show up well. And then you figure out what makes sense for you and try it. And then get feedback and get feedback and try and get feedback and get feedback. Be curious, be open, be a leader. Do you have a leadership problem? If you do, my name is Paul Heidema. I'm a leadership coach. Send me a message.